Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Victorian State Championships. This, of course, is our champion of champions of our women's singles. We'll get to the players in just a second, but first and foremost, Tris Doolan joins me in commentary. Welcome, Tris.
Thank you, Tony.
We're set for a good match here. You can see on the mat Cass Millerick from Moama, representing Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields. She's using the purple bowls. Her opponent today is Brooke Edwards, no stranger
From
to our
Altona
stream.
Bowls Club.
From Altona, absolutely, representing Metro West.
Yep.
We
I
also
think Brookie's got the Dreamline XGs.
Yep.
And Cass is playing with SRVs.
no doubt about you, Tris. You've done your research. And of course, we will give you some scores. One rink over is the men's champion of champions. That, of course, is between Rowan Kelly of Hayfield and Gippsland against Jordan Yates of Flemington Kensington in Northern Gateway. So
Yeah, that should be a great game as well, shouldn't it?
should be. As I look over just now, Geordie just rolls a little toucher in there. So we'll keep you updated. This is the first end, so no scores, but we can see our marker today, Lorraine Dowson, doing a fabulous job holding up 2 paddles. Just letting us know that Cass is currently holding 2. Slightly cool conditions here, quite a cold breeze, but when the sun's out it's actually not too bad.
I feel like that breeze is straight off the snowfields. It is quite fresh.
Yep. Brooke just a little loose with that one. She'll look forward to correcting that with her last bowl.
Yeah. Of course, the girls have had an up-back roll-up, and now they're first end into it. Both playing that wider hand at the moment, just easing into it. That's a great shot from Cass. She's added 3 to Cassandra.
Got some other action on in this green. You'll hear in the effects mics. We've got some triples, both men's and women's, on this green, and of course the green behind us. Some 10 matches in play at the moment. As Brooke Edwards just doesn't quite do enough to change it. Favourites still 3. I hope for her sake she hasn't moved up that bowl. Just having a look now. Marker seems pretty confident it's still 3, has the 3 paddles. And then of course makes a fool of me and changes it straight away. So what a great start, Cass Millerick.
For the start for Cass.
Maybe a few nerves early for Brooke, but she'll be quick to correct that. Quality player.
Oh, absolutely.
Cass Millerick just coming off an Australian pairs title that she won last week. So in a rich vein of form.
She won that with Kelsey, didn't she, at the Nationals last week in Broadbeach. Of course, her previous home ground too.
Correct.
Broadbeach.
Yep. And Kelsey's current home ground. So
Yeah.
would have been nice to have a bit of local knowledge up there. To go with the tremendous amount of talent that both of them have. Makes a pretty formidable combination.
Yeah, I was having a chat to Cass, asked her how many years she played in the Queensland side. She said 6, 7 years, something like that, starting off as lead and ending up playing back end for her older sister, older by 15 minutes, mind you. They are twins.
Well, still technically older, I guess.
Yeah. It's interesting. Cass has gone straight to T.
Doesn't seem to
That's
be a bad option for Brooke Edwards, though.
Good shot, Brooke Edwards.
A lovely opener.
It's just what she needs after dropping a 4.
Settle the nerves a little. We see Jordan Yates pick up 2 on the opening end of the men's champion and champion singles final. Now, Jordan Yates, interestingly enough, has been going T to T almost exclusively, but he's brought the mat up quite a way, really, and then rolls the jack to the tee. So a slight change in tactics.
Yeah, it's interesting. What I noticed this morning with the triples, Tony, was that they really didn't stick to the length changed every end, even if it was the same people with the mat. I don't think that they've had this strategy to just not let anyone get comfortable, I think.
Either that or maybe a little more practice jack rolling.
I'm going to run with the option 1, just, give them credit. That's 2 to Brooke. Marker is indicated, 2 good bowls. Damien Williams. He doesn't miss much. Wanted to go on a diet, but I feel like I had way too much on my plate. You're definitely up for an award, Damien.
He is. Speaking of...
It's a good try from Cass. It's
Great
probably
effort.
still 2.
Yep. You can see some scores on your screen now from the other triples matches, so we'll keep you updated with those as often as we can. A great innovation that our producer Brad from SEN has managed to bring into the stream this time around, so see some of those scores. Of course, you can follow them with the live scoring occurring on just about every match here at the State Championships. Tell you one thing, Cass Millerick has impeccable manners to the marker. Every time she asks a question, I will guarantee you she'll say thank you or thank you very much.
Yeah, lovely. She's a lovely girl.
Yep.
Lady.
Nice, clear questions, a good response from the marker, and very nice manners.
Yep. She's got a lovely marker there too, and a very good marker in Lorraine.
Yeah, correct.
Dowson.
Good player herself, actually.
She is. Played up here this week.
Qualified in the Champion of Champions early rounds of the singles,
Yes,
I believe.
that's right.
So, a very good effort. Comes from quite a strong region down where she is.
And I think she's off to the UK later in the year as part of the ITOs with Mark Cowan. She's a jack of all trades.
She is. Representing our country with pride.
Yeah. Of course. Of course, today in the singles, it's the 1st to 25. We just play end after end until whoever hits it first.
We've seen quite a number of very close matches. We saw some 24-25s. In fact, I think Jordan Yates might have been on the right side of a 24-25.
Yeah, he's had a big week, Geordie.
Certainly has. Got a victory in the men's fours. 3 Essendon teammates to go with a Flem Kensington representative. I don't think that'll change anything there. I favour this still to be 2 to Brooke.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. To Brooke.
Cass not doing a lot wrong there. Brooke just getting a little closer. Halves the margin in one end, so well done, Brookie.
Okay, Brooks just shortened it up a little bit, brought the mat up, and slightly different to the T2T. That's a good start.
She was good in the last end with her first bowl and good again here. Get the confidence up. We see Jordan Yates, 1 rink over, pick up another 2. Successive 2s for him. He now leads 4-zip.
Good start.
He'll have his father Darren coaching in the background.
Yeah, he's got quite a support crew, Jordan. He's got a family of royalty bowlers, goes way back with Jim Yates.
Yeah, Jim, an incredibly good player.
2 to Brooke here. Can she add and make it 3?
She has. Yep, great shot.
Good shot.
Greens in terrific condition today, Triss,
Yes.
as they have been every day of these championships. Players very fortunate to be playing on these sort of greens.
We've been really lucky, haven't we, considering that Friday night, a torrential rain, and then since it started, we haven't, touch wood, had any rain.
Bad track here from Brookie. Needs to clear the front. And does.
Could have been close before.
Yes,
it is. Just putting some early pressure on Cassandra here.
Doesn't seem to bother her too much.
She'd be used to this.
Yep.
You know. It's close. Very close.
Good track coming
Very
in.
close here.
Doesn't want to find the gap.
Oh, good shot, Cass.
A little edge. Always had plenty of options to work off. So
Playing
four
the
down.
percentages. It's not 4 now.
Not 4 now. 4 down to either 1 up or 1 down, worst
Yeah.
case scenario. So there we go. Cass Millerick turned a 4 down into a 1 up.
5-shot turnaround. Wowee.
Can be heartbreaking, those ones.
Can be a little.
But early stages of this match, no need to panic.
And I suppose from Brooke's perspective, she's just saying to herself, well, I put the pressure on early, I just keep doing that. She's got 4 in the head.
Yep.
And hope that your opposition fails at one point and you keep the number.
They're not going to make them every time. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Simon, thanks for that. It's a good question. Why aren't I playing in this? I wish I was, buddy, but if you can't play, then get on board and just talk.
You were here in the pairs, though.
Yeah, and the 4s.
And the 4s.
Yeah. Last year I had the doubles in the singles, the state and the champ of chance, and I had to, and the few others, but I had to withdraw. So there's always next year.
That's right. It's the beauty of it. See, Rowan Kelly's just gone and put his jumper back on. So started with the jumper off.
Yeah, it's fresh now.
Yep. Jordan Yates slightly loose on that end. He's got a fairly scattered head. Rowan Kelly with an opportunity to add at least one more. Maybe just a touch hot to add. So it looks like that'll be 2 to Rowan Kelly from here. We'll wait till that's confirmed. It is confirmed by the marker, so now it'll be 4-2 to Jordan Yates over Rowan Kelly.
Of course, Rowan Kelly's a bit of a legend, sorry.
Certainly is.
Played bowls at the highest level.
Yeah. Lee Schreiner put in the comments yesterday, I believe it was. Could have been the day before, but been 19 years between his Australian Champion of Champions victory and now. So, of course, if he's victorious today, Triss, he gets the opportunity to go and fight for another Australian title.
That's it.
Later in the year.
Broadbeach in October, is that right? I think it is.
Correct. Nice track in here from
She's
Cass.
corrected pretty well.
Yep.
Yep, she got shot. She's close.
Yeah.
It's going to
Once
slide
Jack, otherwise
through.
it's through. Can hear some gusts of wind every now and again too. That'll make it a little difficult.
Good one, mate. We've got more going first on the back end. Just under 80. Throw the jack. Good.
And of course, when there are these gusts of wind, as a player, you've got to just not adjust for them, because as soon as you do, you're guaranteed
playing
they'll.
a guessing game then.
That's it, and then you start searching, and it's wrought with trouble, danger. Just play it like there's no wind and see what happens. Especially when it's gusting. Here we go, Brooke. She's got it this time. Good shot, Brooke.
Jack's worth at least a couple. Or maybe not, actually. No, I might have gone a bit early on that. I thought it was going to trickle a little further. Could be just the one
Just
to
the
Brookie.
one.
Interesting grip Brooke Edwards uses,
Yeah.
Tris. Almost side of the bowl grip.
Yeah. I was actually looking at both the girls. They've both got that true, you know, the bowl is quite a way back in their hand. They're not
Yep.
fingertip bowlers. Scoop grip with Cass as well. Yeah. Of course, each to their own, as long as you do the same thing every time and
That's
it
it.
works.
Yep.
Yeah, but they are different. See where Brooke's thumb is? Halfway down the
See
bowl.
there from this angle. Yeah, good shot of it.
Let her on the forehand now, mate. Yeah, sofa.
Not necessarily how you coach a new bowler, but as you say, if you can repeat the same thing every time.
Comes out clean.
Yep.
And look at that. Not much wrong with that.
Great start.
Great shots, pal. Well played. Yeah, mate, the same as you play, just on the other hand, bud.
Pretty good reply.
Yeah, you've got to be better.
Is that a mat lengthwise?
Yep. Yeah, nice home there from Brookie as well. Of course, Gail Edwards watching on with interest behind where Brooke is now.
I don't think either of the girls have nominated a coach for this game, Tony.
Yep.
But certainly have their support crews,
Yep,
which
absolutely.
is great to see.
Talking to Cass earlier, she said, well, I made it this far with that one, so
Yeah, she did say that.
no use changing it for the final. Makes complete sense to me.
Yeah.
Jordan Yates with one bowl to come over on his rink. Rowan Kelly does the gentlemanly thing and picks up his bowl for him. He's down one on the head. It'll be tough to remove the Rowan Kelly bowl without moving Jack. But he is going with weight. Is Jordan Yates. And, well, as much as I said it was difficult, it's not difficult for Jordan Yates. He takes it out clean. Gives it a really good height down there too. Question is whether it's worth one or two to him, but you'd imagine, no, it is just the one as the signal from our marker. So that'll be 5-2 now, lead to Jordan Yates over Rowan Kelly.
Metre less on the last, yeah? Yep.
Oh, she's played this very well.
Great track.
Okay.
Is the third one in now? There's four, please.
So Cassandra's just asking the marker, is it 3 or is it 4? She's indicated it's 3 and a measure. Or it's a measure was the indication actually, so I'm not sure.
Yep. Well,
Not anymore.
this is going to change things.
Yeah. Second shot.
Yep.
Think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well played.
Which is what you've got to do in singles.
Correct.
Cut it down. Okay, one Brooke.
Yours and the green are very close.
Yes, Brooke has been playing and starring apparently in the... well, she's certainly been playing in the Prem side, yeah. It's been great to see, actually. Both Brooke and Gail have been playing in the Altona Prem side this year.
She was very good, Dogger. Quality side, Altona.
Yeah.
Speaking of quality,
Wowee.
lovely
Shot
bowl.
Cass just settling in. Thor's on board, must be at home. We've had a busy week up here. Congratulations again, Thor Shannon.
Yep. Larry O'Day saying Trish finally a great female commentator. Trish is a great female commentator. We've had the pleasure of having Trish in most of the week. She's looked after us very nicely.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind, Larry. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, Tony. Thank you. BV have been great.
Yep. We've had quite a few good female commentators. We had Katie Sherlock joined us for a few matches this year.
Yeah, for the Prem games. I heard her.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's Deputy President of Croydon Bowls Club and, of course, a Director of Bowls Victoria.
Yes.
But due to an injury, couldn't play much of this season, so we had the benefit of having her in commentary. She's very, very good too.
Yeah. Okay, some pressure being exerted early here from Bolivia. Cass. She's going to kill me.
That one's on you. I had nothing to do with that. Of course, we had Courtney Gabb in commentary the other day. A host of females coming in to commentate the game.
Good line again there. Brooke just going to come down and have a look.
Currently 2 down. Still got one bowl to come though. Rowan Kelly, Jordan Yates match. The jack is within a millimetre of the plinth. Jordan Yates currently 2 on the deck, but Rowan Kelly has 1 in the ditch, so not sure what the position is there. To be very close.
Close for shot, yeah?
Yep. Don't believe Geordie's got any touches, so he can't sink anything, or his best option is to try and draw to it, which he's just missed.
Brooke needs to hang.
She's going to find the gap.
Her weight was really good for it. Sit the bowl, trail the jack.
Jordan Yates didn't miss by much over there, but all the options now with Rowan Kelly. He's trying to figure out whether or not he's indeed holding shot. Not sure he could tell.
It's always hard when you've got to go over the ditch. You can see that at home, just behind Cass at the moment. You can see the bowl in the pit. And here comes Cass.
I don't think it's going to do enough to change it. May have promoted one, but I favour it's still just the 2.
So there you go with angles. It's hard to... They're actually measuring for 2. It looks different from here, doesn't it?
Could be a measure of hope.
Two it is.
Yep. So 7-4 now, Triss. What's your prediction? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, come on. Don't do that
Doing this
to me.
to other people.
My prediction is that we're going to have a really close game. And whoever gets 25 first will win. How's that for sitting on the fence? I haven't sat on the fence all week. So on this one, I'm going to. I think it will be close. I think it will be a great game.
Yeah, we've seen from these first half a dozen ends or so, they're quite good groupings around the head. It's a matter of who's going to be that millimetre closer, I think, in
Yeah,
this one.
yeah. A little bit of support there for Brooke from Jaden, one of her teammates, Jaden Womble. Hello, yes. Good to see that people are getting on and supporting their teammates.
Good to have Lisa Phillips joining us too.
Yep. Yes, Lisa, you're right. This is the women on the big stage, so all the live scores are available on the app. If you want to check as they happen, they will be updated each hand. Maddie's done a great job of going and getting volunteers to do that.
Absolutely. We thank them very much. Of course, Benny Hubbard's joined us too, saying go the Bundy boys. They're a couple of rinks
Yep.
over on this green.
Currently down 0-5 on 3 ends.
Yep. Benny probably operating off limited sleep at the moment. I hope he's going well. New addition to the family.
Yeah, very exciting. New baby boy.
Yep.
Of course, I was bowling with Benny Friday night this time last week, and he had to leave midway through and go to the hospital.
It was in the Ashes series at Sunday,
That
was it?
was indeed, yeah. Unders versus over 30s. Us oldies got in by 1 shot. I'm going to claim it.
Oldies. Over 30. When you're putting Carla Krasanik in the oldies category,
I know.
I'm not sure.
I know.
I'm not sure the rules are right. It's a slightly loose head here. This one's got a bit of heat on it. Needs connection. Well, actually pulled up a fair bit. I thought it was going a little bit quicker than that. So
Hello, Terry. Yeah, that was a bit of a Brad call. He tends to sit on the fence, doesn't he?
does,
Well,
yes.
I'm sitting right on it for this one. I'm not saying anything.
he has used that line of whoever gets to 25 first a few times.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
I haven't gone back and listened to all the live streams, but
I think I'm going to tease it out of you as to who you think's going to win. I don't know whether I like this sitting on the fence business.
what about you? What are your thoughts on it then?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to say that this will be a very close game. There's no doubt about that. But I think Cass Millerick is just riding that crest of good form at the moment. So she's my
Yeah.
pick today in a 25-20 scoreline. No fences at all.
Oh, look at you go. One to Cass. Sneaking away a little bit. Not much. 8-4.
Yep. Yeah, no real danger yet. Gary Tarrant, we don't have a volunteer. We asked both Mornington Peninsula and Ballarat, but none of the two teams brought anybody with them, so we haven't been able to get it. But I will try and sneak a look over there every now and again and just see what I can find.
Cass has changed the length here, so instead of going T to T, she's
Pat Schramm,
3/4.
wash your mouth out as if I'd ever sit on the fence.
giving you a hard time. Yeah.
That's
a great start from Cassandra.
I'll accept it from Pat. I won't accept it from many, but I'll accept
Yeah.
it from Pat.
Legend.
Good track here from Brookie.
Yeah, she's all over this. Great shot, Brooke.
Yep. Great weight control. Line almost perfect. Seem to be finding it a little easier coming back this way. Cass right on line, just a little through.
Looks like they're actually running on a little bit more going this way.
Mm.
Might be the head and tail, maybe, a little
Yep.
bit.
Shot ball, please. How far behind is that the jack? Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay.
Cass
Please
just
and thank you.
asking. Yeah, Cass just asking how far behind. Yeah, manners cost nothing, do they, Tony?
correct. Makes a big difference to everyone, and it's such a little thing to do.
Pretty close again, I think.
Just needs to hurry
to
this
run.
last little bit. Third shot.
Cass changing hands.
Yep. Rowan Kelly picking up another one. And he's narrowed the margin to 1, 4-5. This is not far
Just to get
off.
down.
Just a touch high. Don't believe there'll be too much change.
No, I don't think she's sort of one in, one out.
You beat 80, mate. That's a bowl behind Jacko.
This is good. Very good. 2 and a measure.
Lisa Phillips just asking, do we have any intel on whether Cass is trying for the Victorian side? Because she would be a great asset. Yes, she would be, Lisa. I did actually ask her. So I can I can actually answer that. She is. So she'll be here next week for the City v Country.
Yep, will be
That's
a great
2 to
addition.
Brooke.
And Bolivia Millerick has joined us in the stream. She's saying, "Go well, Cass." So
Hey, Bolivia.
good bit of support.
Yeah.
Well done, B.
Congratulations too. On
Yeah, the Australian singles. Very well done. Just saw our little ticker pop up there for entries into the Australian indoors, the Victorian qualifying. Of course, Trish, you already qualified, aren't you?
Yay. Yeah. Last year. It seems like a long wait.
Yeah.
The dates got set, then they got changed, and then they got set again, and then they got changed. So, yep. But we've got double the amount this year.
We do.
Victoria.
We do. So if anybody's looking to attempt to qualify for the Australian indoors through the Victorian Centres, I believe we have 8 in the men's. So the number of seats into it, if you like, is dictated by the number of entries from the year before. So we have more entries in the men's than we do the women's. And I think one of the men's venues is already sold out. So get in quick. Of course, entries close on the 8th of May.
Which is this coming Sunday, I think.
You are spot on, as always.
Not always. Do you know how many we got for the women? Because I did hear.
I'm going to
I've been
say
talking.
4 or 5.
Oh, okay, so it was 4 last year. Okay, so it's just for the men that it's increased to 8. I thought it was the women as well.
Rowan Kelly's just played an absolute bomb over the other green. Was down 1, trailed the jack through. Don't think it'll make 2, but it'll be close. Certainly 1. Brooke Edwards looks pretty good here too.
2 rippers from Brooke.
Yep.
Shots.
Got the mat back on the tee and quite a short jack roll. Flashing red replay signs looking good. There's development everywhere, and speaking of looking good, Cass just nudging the shot pole, rests in for second shot. Rowan Kelly looks a very fit man. Someone who I think this year might be his first year that he qualifies for potentially an over 60s
Is that right?
opportunity in state. So if I looked half that good when I am
Yeah.
that age, I'd be very pleased.
He seems like a very athletic
He does.
man.
No change there with Brookie's last bowl. Still holding 1.
Christine's just asking, could someone please advise the men's score? I'm assuming the men's.
Men's in
Fine.
the
Yeah,
champion
singles?
champion singles, we can. It's 4 shots to Rowan Kelly. He's currently trailing 4-5, but he is holding one on the head. So, actually, no, it's just been changed by Jordan Yates. So, he's down one on the head. And Cass Millerick, speaking of changing it.
Support coming through for Brooke, for the Melbourne girl. Hello, Nelson. Yep.
So Brookie with a bit of room here.
She's well pointed here.
Yep.
That's a good bowl. Nice bowl.
Both nice and quick on the mat, these girls, which I like.
This looks good too.
Doesn't want to find the
needs
gap.
to run, I think.
Yep. Might just edge the wrong side.
Two
No
good
real
bowls.
damage.
Yeah.
One down. Rookie Edwards puts a couple of ends together on the trot. Now trails 8 shots to 7. We'll have to start doing some star jumps or something to keep warm here.
Yeah, it's a bit fresh.
Starting to get a little chilly.
Got ski socks on. Okay, Brooke keeping it quite short. Matt back on the tee. Jack just past the minimum. Couple of metres past. Okay, let's see what she's got for this first bowl pressure. Just putting up some other scores for you at home, which is... That's great to be able to see, isn't it?
Davidson Murray, Claire Sanders, Laureen Smith and Ann Miles continuing on their merry way. They've had a great week. Some close ones.
Good start here from both the girls.
Brookie going with the same tactic. Jack on the tee.
Got one, mate. Forehand draw.
Oh, the sun's trying to come out, Tony.
Yeah, bring it. Benny Fletcher just asking who's in the final of the men. So that's Rowan Kelly, who plays for Hayfield down in Gippsland. He's up against Jordan Yates, who plays for Flemington Kensington, which is in the Northern Gateway region, Benny. So having a good battle.
Someone just asking where is Moama, of course, which being Cass's club. Moama is up on the Murray River.
It is. It's the New South Wales side of Echuca, if that makes sense. So Echuca Moama. About 2 hours 45 away from Melbourne. And around about halfway along the border. So if you went from South Australia to the New South Wales tip, it's about halfway along. Nice little part of the world.
Good golf courses all through there too.
Good golf courses and even better bowls clubs.
Yeah, bowls clubs.
Speaking of better,
Good shot, Cass.
Millerick with a bomb.
She 2 she's made.
So it's Moama is the host of our region sides, along with Echuca Bowls Club, and of course the host of our Champion Estate Pennant. They are the home of the Moama Steamers in the BPL.
They host the state series too for Victoria, don't they?
Yeah, they quite often do. They've got one coming up, Victoria v New South Wales. So they'll be hosting that one. As Rowan Kelly knocks out a Jordan Yates bowl, takes the jack back to his own. Favourite's only one, but great shot nonetheless. Still 2 bowls to come on that.
Yeah, it's a great venue up there at Moama. We actually just been up there for the regionals, and we booked a room and had 33 people for dinner for our region side. It was great. They looked after us.
Yeah, fantastic club. One of the most equipped clubs in the country. There's some indoor greens, some beautiful Tiff Dwarf greens out the back. They're building a hotel. It's just an absolute paradise. So
It's a great facility.
if you're looking
Ooh,
for a
she's
weekend
close.
away, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
Of course, they greatly assist us with our stream. Proud partner of Bowls Victoria. Certainly worthwhile making the trip there, Brad. Got some great tournaments in May, I think it is, for the men's and women's pairs carnival. Is it May up there? I think the women's pairs is not far away.
Yeah, it's coming up. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure of the date. There's so much coming up, actually.
There is. Nice little bistro, sports bar.
Yeah.
Great part of the world. How's Cass going here, Tress?
Needs to run.
It's going to run. It's going to run.
Yeah, it has.
It ran.
It's a great bowl.
It grew some little legs and it ran. So
I think
this
it's
could
the
be
full
the full
count.
count. It is 4 shots. Cass Millerick, the second 4 of this match. And that stems a bit of the Brooke Edwards flow where she put together a couple of ends on the trot. To go with that, we see Rowan Kelly's just picked up 2 shots over on the next rink over in the men's champion of champions. We'll get an updated score there for you shortly. Just waiting for the marker to turn the board. I think he will level the scores at 6-all with that one, but I'll confirm that very soon. And of course here, Cass Millerick skipped out to a little mini break. Tress, 12-7.
I'm just looking at it here. It's just in singles. You know, Brooke's gone 1, 1, 2, 1, and you know, and then Cass comes in and just goes whack.
Yep.
I have the 4, thanks.
Yep. Greedy.
Yep. That's a good start.
Yep. Just confirming that is 6-all in the men's champion of champions final. Rowan Kelly v Jordan Yates.
As Rowan just puts on a front hopper.
Not a bad way to put the pressure on.
Yeah.
Strzelecki also having a very good week up here. We see Mo is all I've ever been heard her being introduced as. It's playing alongside of Sherwill and Samantha Atkinson. They're leading 14-1.
Yeah.
Having a very good
7
time of
ends.
it. Up against, is it Goldwyn Murray's?
Yep.
Olivia Cartwright, Naomi Cartwright, and their partner.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There's 4 greens at Moama, Brad. 2 grass, full-size grass, and 2 undercover. One of them is a 4 or
Shop.
6 rinker or something undercover, but yeah, 2 greens undercover and 2 outdoor. Bowler's paradise.
She gave that a chance.
Yep.
A good weight. So next door to the man we have the men's triples as well, which is Yarra versus Metro West. Metro West have jumped away to an 8-2 lead on 5 ends. Got Luke Ayalo skipping against Pidge, Brett Mahoney.
Both strong rinks, actually.
Very strong
You look
rinks.
across there, Adi Marchioli leading up for the Bundoora boys. Liam
Yeah.
Turner in middle pin. Winnie Brackley, middle pin for Yarraville Footscray, and not sure
Nino?
who the other guy is.
Nino? Oh,
Couldn't help myself. It is, of course, Nino.
if in doubt, it's all over the back of his shirt as well. Stirrer.
You watch the replay too.
Yeah, Tony's having a little stir, I think.
Hope you're well, Nino.
Okay. It's Cass thinking here. I don't think she'll be short. There's nothing back. She's got nothing to lose of trying to pop that bowl out. Her Brooks?
Mo is Maureen Leighton, of course. Cutter's mum. I should have known that. My apologies.
Of course.
So it's a strong Strzelecki team.
I met Mo actually the other day
Mm.
because I hadn't met her in person. Of course, I play with Cutter every Saturday. she's close.
Oh, just took an edge.
She's a lovely lady, as is her son.
Yep. So Brooke with the opportunity to add one now. Needs to negotiate a bit of traffic. She's going to play the right-hander's forehand. So I'm not sure how that comes back from there, but
That's all right. She's got the one.
yep.
Of course, so Brett Leighton, Carter, plays back end in our MCC Premier Division side.
He does.
And he's also greenkeeper. Not at MCC, but
No.
a couple of other clubs.
Greenkeeper at Melbourne
Yep. At Middle Park.
and Middle Park, yep. And a very good player, having watched him a couple of times on the stream this year.
Yeah, very good player. Very good person, too.
Is he?
He's
Yep.
actually really good to have around. He's,
Yeah, nice.
he's always got a joke. I don't know, it's cutter in a Canadian accent. He sings the songs, too. He's a bit of fun to be around.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't say he sings them in tune, but he sings.
Right, okay. So Rowan Kelly won, might have been one shot. I didn't actually see the result of that in, but he has the mat, so he'll
Yeah, I didn't
now
see
have
that,
taken the
sorry.
lead in his match against Jordan Yates, but it is neck and neck. Cass Millerick leading this one 12-8.
It's a pretty good bowl too. Just being behind's always handy, isn't it? Someone else is saying she's also John's wife. How about she's just Maureen?
Or Mo.
Yeah. Oh, good shot, Cass.
Yeah. Brooke Edwards had split it with one in front and one behind, and Cass says, well,
Yeah.
I'll just put one in the middle. That is the shot bowl.
And that's what I was talking about the other day. Like, adjusting back is easier than adjusting up. So Cass's first one, you know, one behind and then one on.
Yep.
So we always used to say one on, one behind. But if you're going for one on and you fall short, you're better off going behind. Ideally, you know. That's a good reply. Another one in the net.
Yep.
She doesn't have to add. She'll cover. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yep. Rolls her own bowl, one roll.
The crowd's
Yeah,
building
takes its
behind
place.
us. You can't
They are.
see it with the way the cameras are, but there's quite a crowd building behind us. She's close.
Might be just a touch under.
Yeah, a little bit. Good try.
They do hook a little bit, those Henselite's splice, is it? They call them, I think. Jordan Yates holding 2, 1 rink over. And both with still one bowl to come.
Cass has got the opportunity to add here, add a bit of gravy, as you say.
Just wants to do exactly what she did on her second and third bowls. Not far away.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Not
at
far
all.
away at all.
It's a smart bowl too.
It is. It is.
Left
No
it a bit
contact.
wide.
Yep.
Yeah, great shot. It's going to be 3 to Cass Millerick.
That's what we're seeing is the difference here now, Triss, isn't it?
The numbers?
Yep. As you
Yeah.
called earlier,
Yeah.
Brooke Edwards has won 3 of the last 5 ends for a total of 4 shots. Cass won that in one end and, of course, just added 3 there.
Yeah.
So
Second shot.
don't think there's a lot between these two, but scoreboard's showing a bit of a gap now, 15-8.
Not to be said for getting second shot.
Jordan Yates just pulling out of his shot. And
What disturbed him then? Was
Brett
that
Mahoney
pitch?
just coming down the green, being quite loud, but he did apologise straight after, so didn't really do anything wrong, but can see how it would
I
have
think that's a
distracted
natural
Geordie.
state for Pidge,
Yep,
is to be
absolutely.
up and about.
But
And he played a ripper, by the way.
yep, he
for
did,
it.
and very quick to apologise.
Yeah. Good start again from Cass. She's behind the jack.
Didn't seem to upset Geordie too much as he managed to add to the count. He picks up a 3, so that's a big score in the context of that match. Was down 7-6.
I noticed what Geordie the other day, well, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, he did very well was when he was disturbed, when he was in the middle of his routine, he stepped off the mat,
Yep.
reset, wasn't a big deal, stepped straight back on and went again. Didn't
Far
bother
better
him
way
at
to
all.
do it. Yep.
Yeah.
There's no use putting it down there when you're not thinking in the right way.
Next one pass, mate. Next one pass. We go, mate.
Another good shot from Cass. Just turning quite a bit, that hand has been all week.
Yep.
That works.
Yep. That was second prize.
Checking in from Cooper Petey. You been to Cooper Petey?
I haven't yet, no. Definitely on the list though. Hope you're having fun there, Steve.
Bit warmer up there.
Not overnight though.
No.
Freezing
It's like that-
overnight.
Yeah. No cloud cover, yeah? I think that's what it is. And deserts and stuff.
Barry, I can't agree with that at all, mate. I think you should probably check yourself with that comment. Every confidence that the scoreline would be very much in their favour if they happen to play you, mate.
Buddy. Yeah, beat those last two, mate. Got one.
So Cass with a bit of work to do here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out if she's 2 or 3 down. Or 1, not quite sure, but
I'm going to say it's 2, but it can be deceptive from
It
this
can
angle,
be.
so that's not a money back guarantee.
she's very close here. She's very close for the jack. Oh, she got it.
Whether it was 1, 2
Great
or 3
shot.
is irrelevant now. She's now holding at least 2. Paddles are being shaped to show 3. It is, wow,
3
what a
it is.
turnaround. 2 down to 3 up.
Hole in the quarter in front of Jack Hart.
All right, Brooke just having a little look-see on the forehand. Oh, she was close.
Needed contact and more contact. Unfortunately didn't get it. So we will just confirm this is 3 as indicated by the marker. Cass rolls out 2 that are there for sure. Brooke just asking, if you want it, you better measure for it. See how good Lorraine's eyes are. That's why she's going to the Commonwealth
Yeah,
Games.
exactly.
They are spot on.
3 it is.
So 10 shots in 4 ends to Cass, and she has busted this one open. Still plenty of time to come back.
(18-8). She's sneaking away, but I have no doubt that someone of Brooke's calibre has the ability to fight back here.
She certainly does.
Another good start from Cass. You can see in the background here behind Brooke we have the state national coach and selector in Ian Ewing, JR, watching on. He's been here nearly all week.
Yep.
Watching everyone's bowls, keeping his eye on his squads.
Absolutely.
Good shot, Brooke.
Certainly seen plenty of talent on display.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's looking over at the West Coast girls. They seem like a lot of fun in their triples match. They had a good win over a quality Eastern Rangers outfit this morning, and they all look to be having fun while they're doing it.
Oh, West Coast,
Yep.
Anita Jenkins and Shaz.
No, they're Mornington Peninsula.
Oh, they're
The
Mornington
skipper
Peninsula. That's
Sheridan down there.
Yeah.
She's got Pauline and Gail in her rink, and they were having an absolute ball this morning. They played pretty well too.
Well,
up against
that's
AJ now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, though, really, isn't
Yeah,
it? Right?
definitely.
Like, if you're not having fun, why are you even here?
Yep. AJ's ring, Anita Jenkins, we should say, her ring played very well too. They had a good victory this morning.
They tend to have a lot of fun when they play as well. I don't know the West Coast ladies, but I know we played Shaz and AJ in the pairs earlier in the week. They're just lovely people, really.
Yep, they are.
And I've played with AJ in the state test
state
series.
bowls,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's just a really good person.
Yeah, very good bowler. So Brooke putting a bit of pressure back on now.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, so the live scoring's great, isn't it? Great initiatives from Bowls Victoria, constantly working on new stuff. Producer Brad working on these scorecards that we've been putting up as well.
He's an absolute magician, there's no doubt
Yep.
about it.
Might get a nickname, Harry the Wizard.
Harry the Wizard.
Yeah.
From Harry Potter, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Also known as Anne Miles at times.
So, Cass has just opened the door a little here. Brooke has an opportunity to add a third.
Some of that gravy.
Yep, a good pick up and negate the last one against.
She looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Some
needs to
chew.
spring in hard now.
Yeah, it's close.
It's going to be close.
Fell over too. Hard to tell from this angle.
It is. So Cass takes 2 out. It is definitely 3.
It is.
It's a good pick up
Yeah.
from Brookie Edwards. Gets her into double figures.
Is that the first number for Brooke? I think it is.
Yeah, 1s and 2s before that.
Yeah.
So 18-11 now. See, Rowan Kelly just nudged off the jack, had a nice little shot about an inch off the jack, and Jordan Yates plays a brilliant bowl to remove the shot bowl and stay there himself. Rowan Kelly almost returns the favour. We'll just see what the marker says if asked.
Blue one out here, Jack Ray. Close enough. Half the bowl behind.
Oh, Cass, good shot.
Yep. A wee ripper.
Yeah, yours is shot, mate. Same bowl. Don't mind that line there, because it's going to be a pass, Davey, now. Yeah. Similar line, mate.
Sun's out.
Has Brooke added that mat? That's all she needs. She did add.
Yeah,
Just
weight was
slipped
pretty
under a
good.
little bit.
Yep. Oh, Brooke a bit stiff
Yeah.
there. Any contact on Cass's bowl was really good. Any full contact on the jack was good. Just halved it. Thank you, the familiar thank you at the end. Looks like a pretty good track too.
Needs to run.
Yeah,
Good enough.
that is the shot.
Holding 2 now.
2 and a measure.
Is it? A bit high?
Brookie might like that one again, I think.
Yeah.
You go and pick it up and take it back to her, Beatrice.
She's nice and relaxed, isn't she?
Yeah.
Cass, she's smiling and enjoying the moment.
Why wouldn't you? Not a huge lead, but nonetheless, 18-11.
Comfortable.
It's happy days at this stage.
Yeah.
Holding 2, potentially 3, and 1 to ping at it. First to 20 is always a big confidence boost.
Yeah.
So barring incident, she's wide enough that there won't be any danger. It's whether or not this has got enough steam to get there, which maybe not. No. Good conservative shot. We might get the tape on this.
Yeah, it's...
Cass kicks 1 out of the way that certainly wasn't in. Those 2 are in.
Yep, they're going to tape it for 3.
Cass is keen enough to tape it, so...
I'm glad, she's not wasting time. They just get down and measure.
Yep.
I think we've had this discussion. There's nothing worse than dancing around the head.
Yeah.
You know, just get the measure out.
Just the 2?
Okay, she's 20.
She is 20. She's got that little mental battle of getting to 20 first. Of course, she needs another 5 shots to take it out, and of course, Brooke Edwards will be thinking, I'm going to add 14 to my side. Get to 25 first. You can have your 20 first, but I'll have a 25, thanks.
That's the one that matters.
$8-10 in the men's champion of champions final. So that's Rowan Kelly of Gippsland. He's on 8 shots, trailing Jordan Yates on 10 from Northern Gateway. Northern Gateway have had a very good year too, Tris. They took out region sides in both the men's and the women. Of course, we saw Torridale take out the men's singles title. Spoke to him about it. That is the correct pronunciation.
Yes, I believe it is.
Yep.
Good shot, Brooke. Yes, he played very well the games I saw and commentated.
Yeah, great bowl. I favour Brookie's still got it though.
There's the scorecard up for everybody. 20-11. Brooke was just asking where the bowl sat in relation to the jack. I don't know if they could hear it at home, but she was just asking. She wanted to know whether it was jack high or slightly in front. Just conscious she didn't want to roll it onto the jack.
Yep. Wind starting to get a bit gnarly.
No damage there from Cass. One in, one out. Brooke holding one at this point.
Len Sharp just saying the Australian Open draw just released. So there you go. That'll be
Thanks, Len.
bit of interest for
Have a
people to
look.
read over their dinner tonight, work out who they're playing and who they'll potentially play.
And where?
And where, which club. Yep. Have to go
Brooke.
close to your accommodation. Great shot,
Good
Brooke
shot,
Edwards.
Brooke. Cass just coming down to have a look. There's a bit on for Cass here.
Yep. Yeah, on the backhand and either removing the shot bowl and staying or jack
Yeah.
through.
I don't think she's going to be short.
No, there's no prize for that.
She can probably play this either hand. I'm just looking at it, really thinking, you know, you've got options both sides. And she can probably play it either. It'll come down to how she's feeling. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her on the forehand. Yep, sticking to the forehand. Thought she might.
So I would have changed, and that explains why she's out there and I'm in here.
She's got an option of her own bowl here.
She does.
And
Got a bit
this
of
side seems to release
stuff at
more.
the front to negotiate though. Just couldn't quite get there. So maybe I should be nominated as coach.
Maybe.
Found
I was
my
just thinking
calling.
that.
You got good weight, just tighten it up. You trail the jack, you make 3. Better line. Better line here, Winnie. Get to it, mate. Little touch, man. Little touch. Oh, mate.
So Brooke sticking with the forehand.
Carl just asking about West Coast versus Mornington Peninsula ladies triples. West Coast are 7, Mornington Peninsula are 10 at this stage.
They're 10 ends through. They play 18 ends in men's and women's
What's
triples.
Brooke got? Just going to slide under, I think.
There we go. We can see the scores on your screen
Yeah.
now. So you can see that's the top one there, 7-10. Just the one to Brookie Edwards. It is 20-12. Trish, you're heading up and playing the Australian Open?
I am. Yes, I am, Tony. Looking forward to 2 weeks in Broadbeach in the middle of winter.
Yep. You're in singles, pairs and fours as Brooke Edwards just pots the jack. So that'll go back to Cass to choose the length and roll the jack. Singles, pairs and fours?
Yes, I am. Yep. I play pairs. I have done for the last few years with Wendy Wilson, who was at Tweed and is now at another club in Brisbane. Can't think of it. She was on the board at Tweed. She's gone to another club in Brisbane. She moved. Can you think of the club?
No, I can't. She had a good Vic Open a couple of years ago.
Very good player. Has played state, played lots of and a lovely lady
Nice
as well.
lady. Yep, absolutely.
So I'll be playing pairs with Wendy, and then in the fours I play with Colleen Orr and Sarah Boddington. And
Sarah Boddington doing well.
yeah,
New South Wales
yeah.
Champion of champions for the 50,000th time, I think it was.
Yeah, for the 50,000th time. Yeah,
well,
you're right.
a lot. She's a very, very good singles player.
She is.
So I presume she'll be a very good fours player as well.
Yeah. And just good people too. They're really nice people to play with.
Yep. Speaking of nice.
Great start, Brooke.
Well done, Brooke Edwards. Great shot. Jess Alvaro saying, looks a bit cool. It certainly is, Jess. Good to have you on the stream. It's interesting for this time of year. It wouldn't normally be anywhere near this cold, but probably a grand total of 14 degrees today, tops.
With a low of 1.
The wind is cold when it's going. When the sun's out, it's actually quite nice. But
yeah, the wind chill factor.
It is a bit cool.
You're not playing in the Oz Open?
No, I've got meetings up there, unfortunately, so I don't think I'll get the opportunity this time around, but I will take the bowls up there in case anybody really wants to feel good about themselves. And
You are so cruel. You're so hard on yourself.
It is a
I hear you're
great
smashing
tournament.
it in Night Pennant. That's what I
No, I
hear.
don't know about that. But something got smashed. It is a great tournament, second
yeah.
only to the Vic Open, of course, but
Yeah.
for the opportunity to get away, particularly for the southern states, and enjoy a festival, if you like, just a great atmosphere,
Yeah.
people there for a good time. It is well worthwhile.
Do you think we'll ever see mixed pairs? I've had that asked a lot of me, and I know that they've started a
Yeah.
tournament just prior. There's
Yeah.
there's sort of an add-on tourney for the mixed, but because a lot of couples go up there to play.
Definitely. I mean, I know of some Victorian clubs that'll send a group of sort of 16 or 20, and they would have, half a dozen entries in the mixed
Yeah.
pairs. So
Yeah,
I
fills
definitely
up
think it's
really
well
quickly.
worthwhile. Yep.
Yeah.
Brooke Edwards again.
Wowee.
Taking the jack back to a bowl. It was already there. Now to hold
Good shot,
two.
Brooke.
So I think it'll be a good idea, but what it's going to do is extend the duration of the Australian
2
Open.
weeks
It's
is
already
already
2
a long
weeks.
time.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I think it's worthwhile though. They get a lot of entries. Record-breaking year this year, showing people are just ready to get out.
Good reply here from Cass.
Millerick.
Oof.
Oh, a little bit stiff actually. Second shot.
Thank you, Robert. Wendy is at Hamilton.
Ah, perfect. Thank you, Robert. Hamilton Power. Yes, that is correct, Josh Barry. Oh, Barnesy, you're too kind, mate. I don't know whether it was that good, but it was good fun nonetheless. I just felt sorry for my skipper. No, it was good fun actually. We had some great matches this year. We finished on top of the ladder, but unfortunately bundled out in straight sets.
Oh, well.
Not by much, but anyway, that's the way it is, and look forward to next year. Cass wasn't that happy with that,
And this works.
and she's apologising straight away. It's
Yeah.
obviously not what she designed.
Hey, look at Brookie. She's smiling. Not much bothers Brooke, Just like, that's bowls, it
It
happens.
is. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But Cass, as soon as that left the hand, she was sort of giving herself a bit of grief and saying, bad shot. A lucky rub of the green. Sometimes it works.
Josh just saying, don't forget the Disability Championships for Vic State, Tuesday to Friday at Golden Square.
Yeah,
Of
it should be
course,
good
yep.
if you're in the area. By all means, come on down. So we see the scoreboard being updated on the Rowan Kelly Jordan Yates match. It is now 11 shots to 10. So Rowan
game.
Kelly has taken the lead again. There's never really been more than 2 or 3 shots in that. So
It's neck and neck, isn't it?
what we will do is, if this match finishes and there's still a long way to go in that, we may even cross over or cut the stream and reset the cameras and give everybody a couple of minutes to be able to get it streamed for the second half of that match. But we'll play it by ear. This one could still have plenty of life left in it yet.
Could well do. Cass just sticking to the forehand here. No need to change.
Well, that returns the favour, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably. And Brooks just added, I think.
Yep.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Ooh.
Some more action coming tomorrow, Tris. We've got our semis and final of the men's and women's triples and the final of the novice,
Yeah.
which will be played. Of course, the round of 16, quarterfinals and semi-finals were all played in Mulgrove Country Club as Cass Millerick takes the shot
Wow.
away.
Good shot, Cass.
She is in good form. So the final of that will be tomorrow afternoon as well.
Yeah, great.
Looking forward to another great day's bowls.
Absolutely.
Plenty left in today as well.
It's been a great week, hasn't it? And I know we'd set an extra... oh, she's got it. Good
Wow,
shot,
bowl
Brooke.
clean for 1 down to 3 up.
Wow. 4-shot turnaround.
Great bowl.
Some pressure on now.
Can feel a question coming with perfect manners. No, coming down to have a look.
Of course, there's that spare day with the Sunday just in case the weather
in
turned
case,
on us,
yeah.
which was really smart. Touch wood, we haven't had to use it.
Yep. It's actually been forecast for a bit of rain the last couple of days, but it's never really materialised.
It's too cold to rain.
It could well be. We might get a little bit overnight tonight apparently, but it'll only be a few mils, so
These grains will be fine with that, I would think. They'll drain.
no danger there at all. Big lead in the women's triples to Maureen Leighton, Sherwill and Samantha Atkinson. They're up 24-4 after 13 ends. Jordan Yates going with a big drive, 1 rink over 2. As we watch this Cass Millerick bowl come in, trying
She's
to cut
very
the
close.
margin.
She's done it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's going to be the difference in this game if it continues the way it is Cass just getting second shot. I think I mentioned the other day we had this chat at MCC where one of the guys said to me, "Oh, second shot's boring." He's joking.
Second shot's not boring when you're down 3 or 4.
What's Brookie got? She'll be trying to punch this through and sit for 4. She's not a mile
Far
away.
away.
She's not a mile away.
That is a
Got
great
it.
bowl.
Good shot.
Absolute bomb from Brooke Edwards. We'll see this on the replay. Never really looked like missing.
No, didn't.
Takes the second shot out. Stays there for 4. The full count. The first 4 in this match. 21-16. Well, all you can do is applaud that, even if you're as good as Cass Millerick. Absolute ripper.
Yeah. That's got to help the confidence, doesn't it?
It does. She's going a little bit longer now too.
Yeah.
Nice little collection of bowls around the head in the Metro West Yarra triples match.
10 hands in, Yarra on 4, Metro West on 10. Fair correction from Brooke here.
Yep.
Great shot. Might be a little bit of a headwind for them going this way.
Yeah, it seems unusual when you look at the standard going back the other way and then you see an end like this.
Yep.
So slightly blustery and into a bit of a headwind, as you say.
I don't know, I always find it a bit tougher into the wind than with the wind.
Yep.
What is it, you know that saying? Head up your backside, take more grass.
There you go.
Head in your face, increase your pace.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and repeat that one. No doubt I'd butcher that. Get myself into a world of trouble.
I nearly did. What she got?
Pace was very good. Just a touch
She switched
off
hands.
on the line. Yep.
Yeah. Bit of a run here for Brooke. Add 3 onto this.
She's coming down to have a look.
Yeah. Scorecard just flashed up for us then for a minute, so it's 21 versus 16 at the moment to Cass. Brooke's holding 2 at the head.
What a great shot that was, her last one, coming back
huge.
the other way.
Just
Jordan Yates going with some weight
Here he
on
goes
the rink
again.
next door.
He hasn't missed many of these.
One got a bit of air.
I jinxed him. Commentator's curse.
Yep. Didn't seem to come out that smooth, that one. Almost got a bit of air for the first couple of yards.
I've cooked, maybe.
Yep.
Just a tad. Tell you what, it's been the danger zone sitting at the back of Jordan's rinks.
Yeah.
Nearly got Darren in the shin a couple of times.
So one crashed her into the tin fence, made a heck of a bang. All right.
Okay, here she goes. Needs to
I might
hold.
hit some front stuff here too, or I might even duck through, is it? No, into the front
No
stuff.
damage.
So that blustery wind just making it difficult for both. Changed it from 3 to 2. No, sorry, it was 2. Was going for 3. Still holding 2, but there is enough of a gap for Cass Millerick to get through.
Alright, let's see what she's got.
Is she wide enough? She is. Now needs to
sit
slow or
something.
take jack.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Lordy Lord. Good shot.
Well,
No guts, no glory.
Cass has actually given that a bit of a shake of the head, so
Yeah.
I'm not 100% convinced that that was what she wanted.
Wow, she's
She's
probably
having a bit of a
drawing to
giggle.
cart. Yeah. Here goes Jordan again.
Gets one out.
So,
So
One to
22-16. Fingers not working like they're supposed to, just in this cool weather.
and of course that can, like, you have the heat pads in your pockets if you're playing bowls, but even yesterday I had a little roll last night and my hands were freezing, and you commented that someone used to practice by putting their
Joyce
hand-
Lindors.
yeah,
She did when
Joyce
she
is-
was playing for Scotland many, many years ago. She'd moved out here, so she couldn't quite replicate the conditions, so she would keep a bucket of iced water
Ugh.
next to the green, and
Sounds
she
like
would dunk
torture.
her hand in the bucket of ice water for a while, just so she could practice gripping the bowl and being ready for any conditions. So that's how she gets to be a world champion.
See it.
Was a very fine bowler.
Yeah, she was. Got to play against Joyce in the Sandbelt back in the day.
She played for Clayton, I think, didn't she?
She did.
After, yeah.
Played her in the singles finals.
So both players finding it a little easier down this way.
There you go. Cass has just gone. Okay.
Yep. Great bowls,
After
as
a bit
Faye
of a
Windsor
loose end.
says. Absolutely spot on, Faye. In tough conditions. They're both going very well. Cass just getting heckled a little bit from the sidelines. Good news is it's her partner, Kevy Anderson. So Cass, well and truly used to the garbage that Kevy speaks.
Of course,
I mean that in a nice way.
Kev was
He's
busted
bigger
up
than me.
back yesterday, taste testing some of the burgers, I think, on the live stream. Okay, Cass holding 3.
He's 3 now. Match lie.
Struggle to understand him sometimes, so
Oh,
it could be.
No doubt about that. And that's early in the day. He's a good fella. On the match committee, of course, for the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields region. Presented some trophies at their awards night the other night.
Did he?
So they're... Oh.
Oh.
Actually, don't know. That still could be 3, but...
Our marker just having a look. One.
One on a measure. Okay, so did change it. Good bowl by Brooke.
Mm.
Cass looks a little high and a little long here. But
Happy home.
yep. So still one on a measure.
Actually, there is a pairs thing on in Moama next week because Faye was telling me, Faye who's just on it, I think she's going up to play in it. There's another one later in the year that's a pairs, but yeah, there's lots of good tournaments on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is. When you look at the field they get for both their men's and women's pairs, their main pairs event, it is quality everywhere.
Yeah, the one later is the Invitational, I think, later in the year. Yeah.
Yep.
It's, some of the Australian squads even use it as part of their training over the years.
Definitely. I remember Joe Edwards and Val Smith from New Zealand used to come out every year. It was seen as a great opportunity for them from New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Yates plays a lovely bowl on the rink next door. He's holding 2. Scores are level there at 12 all. Of course, Rowan Kelly still has a bowl to come.
Brooke's got an opportunity here, so he does happen to snaffle the jack. She's playing
Trying
backhand.
to draw it cold, I presume.
Yeah, definitely. She's playing this side.
Might have been just too hard to get under that Millerick bowl on the left of screen as we look at it now.
Just dead draw it.
Yep, why not?
Close.
Oh.
Oof.
Well,
Whooshka.
one on a measure was a call from the marker, so that one skipped through, not going to change it. We'll find out if this is 1 or 2. At one stage I thought it may have even been 3, but I'll back Lorraine Dowson's judgment any day of the week.
Two it is.
2, yep.
Thanks, Mel. Just clarifying, there's a week-long carnival at Moama next week.
Ah, perfect.
The May Carnival. There's probably a few different disciplines.
Mel Robbo. That'll be fun times up there. Adam just asking what trainers do bowlers do? What training, do bowlers do in the off season? What do you do in the off season, Tris? Besides go to the Australian Open and play more.
Yeah, probably play bowls. There's still a lot of bowls going during the season. I do try to take about a month off somewhere in the middle and just get back and hit the golf ball. And what are they doing? Having a look at the...
Just checking to make sure it's past minimum length. Cash just saying it's not quite straight. Lorraine obliges by moving it. You play a bit of stuff at Dandenong Club. Do you play in any of their
Yes,
night
I do,
events?
actually. Yeah, I do, yes.
So the commitments back off a little bit, but they don't disappear entirely.
Not entirely, no. They have a lot of tournaments run down there. They do a good job.
Yep,
Dandenong
they certainly
Club.
do.
Another great facility down there with the restaurants and the concourse area.
Yeah, terrific club. So Cass Millerick putting the pressure on. Currently 24-16. She's holding.
And look at that for
match live.
Yeah.
Brooke Edwards says, I'm not going to be outdone. Just slides through. Great effort.
Oh, thanks, Mel. Hope you're well. I take it you cleaned up after getting flooded a few months ago. Hope you're all okay. One on and one behind.
Yep.
Good enough.
So Brooke with all the work to do here. It's a little
She's
high.
close. You're
Second
right,
shot.
just a little high. Second shot's no good at this point, is it?
Nope.
Cass just having a think about this. Probably doesn't want to give anything for Brooke to work off. Switched hands, looking to cover that back bowl of Brookie's.
Yep, promotes her own's okay too.
Yeah. Oh well,
There you
works.
go. Bit of a target there. Brooke's got a pretty good runner on her, so
Brooke's just clapping that shot.
asking the marker if she
Yeah.
can come and have a look. It's one part of the game I'm not overly convinced on. I've never seen a marker say no.
No.
As long as your opponent's okay.
Yeah.
I get it's part of the etiquette. I get it's part of it. But
Particularly at
24-16
yeah.
match down in a state title.
Yeah.
I think you've got every right to say, I'm just going to come and have a look.
Yeah. What do you think Brooke's going to play here, Tony?
I actually think Brooke might even play with a bit of purpose up through these. I think it's that
Forehand
stage of the
runner?
match. Yep.
Forehand runner?
I think it's that stage of the match.
I think so too. What do I know? She's going backhand?
No, she's fooled us both.
I don't know if she might run at it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the preference of backhand over forehand, but when you play it, it's actually
She was
just
so close.
hit under. I thought it was a very good effort. So now the pressure well and truly on. Cass Millerick holding 2. Some weight coming from Jordan Yates on the rink one over. Through the hole. That must be tough concrete. We see every time they do that, Darren Yates and
Yeah.
the other supporter there from Flume can stand up. And I think they're just aiming to dodge a jack.
Yeah, or
Coming
catch
up
it
over
to
the bank,
protect
yeah.
some other people around them. Jim Yates sitting up there and then,
Could be true too.
you know, go into slips mode maybe.
Alright, Cass Millerick with potentially her last bowl of the match. Screen not freezing at this end, Evelyn, so could be your internet, but let us know anybody else if it is, but I think we're okay. So Cass does not want to make this target wider. See, deliberately just putting in some coverage.
It's a happy home.
Yep. Speaking of happy, Rowan Kelly's just drawn another one. Jordan Yates has no more bullets left to fire.
Those two are on 12 all, and whatever's happened at the head.
And Rowan Kelly signals 3, so marker agrees.
15-12 then, unless there's an
15-12.
update we've missed.
There'll be one other update from going the other way. So.
Yeah. All right, Brooke just having a look at this.
Yep. It must have been Jordan Yates that picked up the shot, given Rowan Kelly had the last bowl. So 15 for Rowan Kelly. And Jordan will be on 13 or 14 or 15 or 16, really.
Mm-hmm.
We'll confirm that as soon as we can. Chris Crossley saying Moama May Carnival mixed 4s. Saturday, Sunday, ladies pairs Monday, men's pairs Tuesday, mixed pairs Wednesday. Big money
Yeah, so all the
4s.
different disciplines.
Looks like fun, including the divorce pairs in there.
Seen that a few times.
There we go. So Jordan Yates had picked
Alright.
up 2 on the end before.
Here we go, Brooke. What's going through her mind right now? Like this is
She needs the shot.
So
Now,
she just switched hands to the
there we
forehand
go.
here.
This was the shot where we
There
thought
we
she
go.
might play before.
There we go.
It's just high.
Oh, she
Great
was
effort.
close. Great game.
Round of applause from everybody watching. It's a great, outstanding victory by Cass Millerick. She has played a terrific match, jumped out of the gates with a 4. A slight tussle for the rest of it the way through, but she will find victory there, 25-16. That, of course, is the Women's Champion of Champions singles. And Tress, wasn't quite the scoreline that we predicted.
No, but you were right. Cass did get over the top. So you got that part right. It was a great game. Both ladies played well. Tough conditions out here.
Yep.
We might even get a word with Cass.
We'll see if
we're
we can.
lucky.
We'll see if we can.
She's got everyone clapping her here. She's got quite the audience.
See if we can get her attention.
Cass just coming over to have a word with us. Okay, we've got Cass Millerick with us at the moment. Congratulations, Cass.
Thank you so much.
Well done, well
Thank
played.
you.
Well, you certainly made your presence felt in the Victorian bowling arena.
No, honestly, Brooke she played good, but that was a very tough rink.
Yeah, okay.
Having played mixed pairs there, it kind of gave me an idea on what not to do and what hand not to play. So
So did you have a strategy? Were you sticking to the wide hand?
I was definitely. Yeah, sticking to the wide hand and playing the longer ends. But Brooke did play very well on the long end, so
Yeah,
I
she
started
did.
to go a bit shorter.
Yes, so you sort of started tee to tee and then shortened it up a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
You played extraordinarily well. I thought what you
Thank
did
you.
extremely well in that game, which made a difference, was getting second shot.
Yeah, I had to always, being on this green, it's just a little bit heavy with all the rain they've had.
Yeah.
So I had to get my first bowl there, and then my second bowl was, I assumed, always going to be near it, hopefully.
Well, it was.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, so, and you got a lot of support here.
I do. Moema's great.
Yeah.
Moema bring a lot of supporters down. They're absolutely amazing.
They've embraced you.
Oh, honestly, I can't thank them enough. They've been with me since day dot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You've enjoyed it. And you played in the group stuff last week, so you've been in the
Yeah.
groups, getting to know everybody. And
Yeah, just trying
names to faces.
to remember everyone's name. That's very hard. It's
Yeah.
challenging.
And of course, you had two events up here. You had the mixed
pairs.
and this, so great job, you know.
Thank you.
And we had some questions on the live stream about you with Victorian State. So
Oh.
you are up here next week for the City v Country.
I
so
will be, yes. Fingers
Excellent.
crossed. That'll be a good game. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's a great concept, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard what goes on, so yeah, no, I'm excited. I am.
Good. And just lastly, they were talking about the carnival. Are you playing next week in the Moema?
Unfortunately not.
No.
Yeah, not for the first year. Just so much bowls going on. I'll work through it and just see how it goes, and we'll see what happens next year.
Okay. Your sister was online as well. Olivia was watching.
That's
B.
nice. Thanks, B.
Yeah. Congratulations again. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Thanks for giving us the time.
Thank you very
Go and
much.
enjoy. Celebrate.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good buddy, well done.
All right, so that finalises our women's Champion of Champions singles final, a victory to Cass Millerick 25-16. She played incredibly well, and as did Brooke Edwards. A great exhibition of bowls from our women's Champion of Champion final. What we're going to do now is just reset the cameras and reset the stream. So we'll end this one, and we'll start again for the conclusion of the men's Champion of Champions. So we will be back with you in a different stream in about 5-10